So we had a London system, which I mean I think E3 is a better move order, because in case of C3 I could transpose to the exchange Slav. I'm not so sure if you know, as a London player you want to play an exchange Slav, because you know this position could be reached as well from this, whoopsie daisy, from this move order as well, basically. So yeah, this is why I think E3 is a better move order. What did I do? I played E6, yeah, E3, knight C6, bishop D3. Also here I think knight BD2 is probably better, because after bishop D6, bishop G3, castles, the bishop also can develop to B5. This is also line. But you know, if you play bishop D3, I'm not so sure how can black punish this move, but you are just revealing your cards way too early, like what lines you want to go for, basically. So I think knight BD2 is somewhat better move order. Okay, bishop D3, nothing is wrong with that. Bishop G3, castles, queen E7. And now I think it would be important to put a knight on E5, I think, because I'm just threatening to push E5. If I'm pushing E5, I'm actually grabbing the center, and I'm going to, you know, just like in the game, I'm going to gain a lot of space in the center. And now with knight E5, actually, white is stopping that. And in case of, let's say, of course, knight takes E5 is never an option, because you know this nasty fork. In case of bishop takes E5, I'm just giving up on my bishop pair, which I'm not so sure if I like a lot. D5, knight D7, F4, and you know, white is having double pawns, but my pieces are a little bit passive, and I should lose more time to develop this guy, connecting the rooks together. You know, I don't think I want to take. But in case of knight D7, sometimes white can, you know, strengthen this knight on E5, and you never know, sometimes these type of tactics are working. I'm not so sure if it's working now or not, but it's yeah. So definitely knight E5 is the move you want to make here. You don't want to allow E5, because at this point black at least equalized, because do you see now, I mean, black has huge space advantage, which means gives more space to maneuver the pieces behind the pawns. This is why space advantage is so important in chess, because it's just pushing down the opponent's position doesn't allow to, you know, maneuver the pieces, because simply he doesn't have enough space. I have 1, 2, 3 ranks behind my pawns. He has 2, so that means I have more space. Queen E2, rook E8, that. I mean, everything was fine until this point. Knight F3, attack my queen. I moved it to H5, H3, bishop D7. Yeah, maybe the bishop could be developed here or here. I'm not so sure. Okay, the reason I wanted to play bishop D7, because you know my rook is kind of making it the spin, which is not that big of a deal. But you know, I didn't want to put my bishop in the way. I think it was fine. The bishop is actually kind of nasty on the long diagonal, exactly because what happened in the game is some d4 pushes. And I pushed d4, and I didn't waste time to strengthen my pawn structure. I immediately tried to use this pin on the file, CD, e4, and maybe he could try taking here. And if I take here, he takes, yeah, but probably you see now, I mean, I'm having 2 pawn islands, he's having 4 pawn islands. This is hanging, this is hanging, this is hanging. I cannot defend all these pawns, so he will lose material for sure. I'm not so sure where did he go wrong. Probably where the maybe he should have moved the queen somewhere here, and maybe queen g3 and try to counter this queen, because the problem here, the queen kind of got stuck here, because if he moves the queen away, I always have these ideas, you know, and destroying the space around his king side. So, but keeps the queen here, protecting f3, but it's just running into this queen every single time. This is exactly what happened in the game. And yeah, I took with bishop. Why didn't take with the rook? Okay, I wasn't really paying attention. I was choosing the music, but yeah, I mean that was just a free pawn. I managed to take with knight, and I missed knight takes d4. And by that, he protected his queen and he took my pawn. So I'm still better here, but somehow, you know, the center just got simplified because of in open center structures. Usually we consider open center when there are 3 pawns on the king side, 2 pawns on the queen side. In this matter, we are not talking about pawn structures. What really matters here is the difference between the heavy pieces and the minor pieces. So if my pieces are more active, if my pieces are you know, finding some targets, I mean, obviously my position will be better. I think my rooks are a little bit more active. Also, the knight is makes more you know, problems in his position, and also his queen is pinned. He doesn't have time to bring the rook, so it's kind of drawish, but I would still pick black here. And okay, I made the loops and he lost some time, but I mean he played very well. I mean the gamer, yeah, he improved a lot. Little man improved a lot.